like in place.
Okay.
So that's the difference between the freestone and the clingstone varieties.
Okay.
The health benefits of nectarines: they're low in calories, are naturally fat-free, of course. They are naturally cholesterol-free. They help to maintain a healthy immune system, as I was saying earlier with fruit. They're also a great source of antioxidants, which can help protect the skin from damaging UV rays. They are a good source of vitamin A, beta carotene, and potassium. Potassium, which is pretty good. I didn't even realize that they were high in potassium.
That's great for if you work out. Potassium helps you recover, helps your muscles to recover.
Yeah, and
quicker.
the thing is, I always associate potassium with bananas, potatoes, and sweet potatoes. So I didn't realize that they were high in potassium.
That's great.
I mean, they're a good snack. They're a good thing to eat before you work out. They're nice and quick. Seasonally, I actually didn't do the research on them on when they're available seasonally, but I need to do that. I'm going to post that on our Facebook page and our other social networks. But that's about it. That's all I have on nectarines. I think it's a pretty good, healthy fruit. But all fruit is pretty good and healthy. Delicious.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's the ones that, and I think one of the things that we have to be careful with is, as far as fruit is concerned, is the pesticides. And I know you have a great trick to kind of remove the pesticides from like fruit skin and veggie skin. You want to share that with the listeners?
Absolutely. So what I do is I take my fruit, not bananas of course, but something with skin on it, and I place it in a bowl of filtered water or spring water, and then I add either lemon, lime juice, or vinegar.
Okay.
Just a little bit, and I let it sit in there for like 5 to 10 minutes, and it removes the surface pesticides.
And probably
it actually
the wax
really works
too, right?
It actually does. Like when I do it with cucumbers, because sometimes cucumbers tend to be waxed. That happens, and zucchini as well.
Okay.
So if you want to remove the surface pesticides and you're concerned about that, that's an alternative if you're not going to be doing organic fruit or vegetables.
Exactly, yeah. Okay, well, that's some great information. We have to get ready to take a break. I want to remind, our listeners to give us a call, 646-929-1521. This show, we're talking about getting fit, getting ready for the spring. We got to work on those bikini bodies. So if you have some, quick tips, feel free to give us a call. You're listening to Food Wrap on the GoPro Radio Network, and we'll be right back.
You want to know the truth, folks? Do you really want to know the truth? Well, perhaps you can't handle the truth. But if you can, you can listen to GoPro Radio. Tune in at www.goproradio.com. Now, have I made myself clear?
GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head. I know I do.
You're listening to content developed by the GoPro Radio Network, the fastest growing network in the galaxy. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head.
All right, we are back. You're listening to Food Wrap on the GoPro Radio Network. I'm Shawna Glover.
And I'm Nina Marcalle.
That's right. And next up on the menu is the specialty dish. Where's my sexy music? Engineer. All right.
That's right.
That's right. Because we like to get sexy up in here as far as the food is concerned when we're eating. So
could that be the crunch?
It is. This is the crunch quinoa burger. I'm all about this week. So, I wanted to, make this, I wanted to show you that you don't have to, just follow the typical like bun. And if you're avoiding bread, you can eat this without a bun.
And I'm good with
you
that.
You can do a lettuce wrap. You can do a coconut wrap. But for Nina, I put it on a bed of spinach. Yeah. I added a tomato, a fresh tomato. I added some spinach and some sour cream.
Yum.
So I tried a little bit, try a little something different and let me know what you think.
Okie dokie. Okay. So I'm going to use my hands.
Okay. And while you're biting into that, I could tell you what the calories on this thing is too.
Not that I count calories, but anyway.
But here, this is the box. Like I said, you get 4 in here. So there's for one burger, it's 190 calories, 11 grams of fat, and 2 fiber grams, 4 protein grams. So why don't you tell the audience what you think about it?
Okay. Hold on.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
It
All right,
tastes,
be honest.
It tastes
Be
like,
honest.
It tastes like quinoa.
You think so? I didn't think it tastes like quinoa.
What do you think it tastes like? To me, it tastes like
don't know.
quinoa. I tasted quinoa. It tastes really good.
Okay.
How do you not think it tastes like quinoa?
I
It's
don't
made
know.
from quinoa.
I don't know. It tastes like crunchy breaded something. I don't.
I gotta make quinoa again. It tastes exactly like quinoa.
Okay.
It has a nice texture. It's crunchy. I like the sour cream on there. That was like a nice little twist. The tomato on there is really great. I did taste the spinach, but I really taste mostly the quinoa, and I taste the onion. There's onion there, right?
Yeah, there is onion, organic onion.
Yeah, very good.
Carrots too, and has a bunch.
And will I be able to find? Well, no. You told me where you got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that later because I'm also I'm gonna give a meal idea around this for our dinner for 10. So.
Okay,
and
and
you said
this
how much it costs.
You said this is pretty affordable, right?
It's very affordable.
Okay, because a lot of organic vegan foods are pretty expensive and pricey.
I was very surprised at the price point on this. So I think our listeners will see that there are affordable foods out there. You just have to do the research, and it's like I stumbled upon this. I always,
it's very good.
Whenever I walk in one of the stores I shop in, I always kind of take a peek in the aisle where they have like vegan or vegetarian foods to see if there's anything new I can try. I usually go for like Amy's or something like that because they always have like the burrito the burritos, the bean burritos or something like that. But I'm always looking for like a quick, healthy food, and this is one of them. I have to say,
Anything in my teeth?
Nothing. You're all good. You're clean. No spinach in your teeth.
Yeah, that was really good.
So,
really,
you want to
good.
share the social networking?
I will share our social networks because
Okay.
we're always posting things on our social networks.
Okay.
So we do have a Facebook
I'm gonna
page.
post a picture while you're talking.
Fabulous. Make sure I don't blink because I'm always blinking
I know,
in photographs.
Yes, you are. With your fabulous eyes.
So we do have a Facebook page which is called Food Wrap, and you can like that, and everything that we talk about on the show we post on our Food Wrap page, which is linked up to our Twitter page, which is Food Wrap Radio. So everything that we post on our Facebook Food Wrap page cross links to our Twitter page. And then of course, right now Shawna's taking a photo of me, and she's probably going to upload it to Instagram, which is also Food Wrap. So she manages the Instagram page because I'm not sure what to do with Instagram. I have no clue what to do with that. And then of course the photographs that she posts to Instagram, I end up posting to our Pinterest page, which is the Food Wrap Radio Show. So that's my thing. I love inspirational photos, and I post them on there. And of course, last but not least, we have our wonderful YouTube channel, which is called the Food Wrap Show. And you can watch this episode and previous episodes if you want to check us out. So that's it. Did you take a picture? Did I blink?
Yes, there's like lots of blinking.
I'm always
and
blinking
talking,
in every
so I
photograph. I'm
can't
so
get
sorry.
I have trying to
Should
get
I just
a good
post?
one.
Go ahead. Try
Okay.
again.
Yeah, real quick. Hold on. Okay. Ready? Yeah. Oh yeah. What's that song? Let me take a selfie. No selfies here. No selfies here. All right. We just got Nina.
Let me see. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
You guys get to see it in real time. All right. Next up on the menu is food fight. All right, so food fight. So food fight is basically, and you know what? I've decided? Sometime next month, I want our food fight segment to really be about a food fight. Okay.
And I want us to discuss and argue about veganism versus being an omnivore.
That's a good idea.
You feel like doing that?
Yeah, let's do that. That's a great
But
idea.
basically, food fight is basically us talking about food in the news, food controversy. So what do you have this week? But I want to do that in the future. I really want to have a real food fight and a debate.
No, we need to, because there's a lot of there's a good argument on both sides.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
So what do you have?
So, okay, what I wanted to do was talk about, I know this about myself, that I get bored very quickly when I do just the same type of exercise routine every day or all the time. It gets very boring. I always like to switch it up. I always like to try different things. That makes it more fun and exciting and less like a workout,
Yes.
So I wanted to offer up some really fun options to our listeners, and those would be my number one favorite.
And by the way, before you engage in any kind of exercise routine, make sure you consult your physician, even if it's low impact. I just wanted to mention that to our listeners.
Thank you very much for mentioning that. You're absolutely right, because not everything is for everyone. So
exactly.
Zumba is my number one favorite.
I can understand that.
So much fun. It's just like dancing, basically.
So tell our listeners what Zumba is, for those who don't know what it is.
Basically, they just renamed like salsa dancing and merengue and all that other kind of stuff is now called Zumba. It's all kind of mixed.
So it's like a Latin dance?
It's a Latin dance. It's many different Latin dance styles combined into one type of workout. And what I learned with Zumba, the thing about Zumba is that you're constantly moving. You don't stop for like an hour, or 45 minutes to an hour.
That's a long time.
That's a long time. I mean,
no breaks?
Well, let's say if you do a Zumba class, you're moving, no breaks, no stopping. You might take like a 30-second break, but it's constant moving. That's what makes it Zumba, I guess. But it's constant like dancing and dance moves. Then you have hula hooping, which is come on,
I'm so good at hula
fun
hooping,
is
girl.
that? Yes.
I'm so good at that.
Kaya's great at. She loves to hula hoop. So now I got a hula hoop partner.
Awesome.
Okay, this is funny. Pole dancing, because they actually, now it sounds a little freaky, right?
And it sounds a little hard.
But it is hard. Like if you see it's not.
I see like you have to use your muscles. Yeah. And your core has to be strong.
Yes, and they have now like pole dancing classes and things like that. And if you really want to spice things up in the bedroom with your man, you can learn some pole dancing. I don't know. I'm just
you
saying.
Get a pole in there,
and you can work out at the same time. All right. Then indoor rock climbing. When I was younger, I used to rock climb as like one of my. It was like I had the best memories at rock climbing. It's a lot of fun. I actually did outdoor rock climbing. It's a lot of fun. Jumping rope. Double Dutch, regular jump rope, a lot of fun.
Lots of fun.
Fencing, which is
I used to fence when I was in high school.
See, I never thought fencing as an exercise, but it sounds interesting.
I didn't feel like it was exercise. I didn't feel sore from it,
I don't know. You never know. So also maybe joining a team in your town or something like that. Softball, soccer. They have like sometimes, city-wide teams and things like that.
Okay.
Roller skating.
Yes. So I like quad roller skating personally.
Yeah. Or you can do the inline skating. Or I know this from the big hair girls, because I always said, I don't care how old I am, I want to learn how to skateboard. Now, skateboarding takes a lot of core, muscles to be able to balance. So I would love to learn how to. If anyone out there is teaching skateboarding, please give us a call, because I want to learn. Okay, and they say a 143-pound woman burns about 330 calories. Wow, like for maybe like 15 minutes skating.
Okay. Okay.
And those are just a few of my suggestions that I think will be fun for our listeners.
Interesting.
Yes. So next up on the menu is dinner for $10.
Hooray! Like this segment a lot.
I know, me too.
So clearly, dinner for $10 is dinner for $10, and it's basically, everything is so expensive nowadays. So we're talking about, having a nice, healthy, wholesome meal for just $10.
Yes.
So, what is your dinner for $10 this week? Which I have a feeling I know what it is.
I'm ODing on the quinoa burgers, y'all. All right. So I wanted to offer up the quinoa burgers as an alternative, and so I actually have here just what I prepared for you, which is the quinoa burger.
So it's one burger.
But you get the box of 4 for $4.49. That means you can feed 4 people.
Or 2.
You
can do 2 burgers, or you can feed 4 people individually.
Absolutely. So then you get yourself a tomato for 99 cents, some lettuce for $1.99. That's a whole head of lettuce though that can feed for you for a week.
Exactly.
Also maybe make yourself a little side salad if you want instead of French fries. And that is cost $7.47. But one thing I didn't add in here is buns. Like you can get, but we could still come under $10.
You'll be under $10
if you get buns, because you can get buns for like $1.99 if there's a sale. And I like to spice it up. I'll put some spinach on mine. Like I made a burger yesterday, and I put onions, I put pickles. I'll put some hot peppers on there. I'll put ketchup, mustard, because I'm a vegan. I won't do mayonnaise.
You can put avocado in there. You can put
Avocado.
guacamole on there.
Oh, you can go salsa. You can go crazy. So
Pico de gallo.
you can just, really get really creative and inventive. And that's what I like about this, because it's an inexpensive meal that you can have a lot of fun with, and you can make it any way you like. So that's my dinner for $10. What do you have for us?
I actually have a vegan dinner for $10, believe it or not.
Ooh, okay.
And it is potato stew.
Okay.
And we are sort of getting out of actually it's cold enough to still have potato stew. Excuse me. My bad.
Yeah, it's freezing.
Yeah, so for this recipe, or for the amount that I am suggesting, believe it or not, the total comes to $5.96, and it serves 4.
Wow.
It comes to $1.45 per serving. So for 2 pounds of potatoes peeled and cubed, $2. 1 medium zucchini, 69 cents. 1 medium onion, 10 cents. And I'm doing this per serving.
Right.
A 15-ounce can of garbanzo beans, $1.29. A 6-ounce can of tomato paste, 59 cents. A 15-ounce can of tomatoes, $1.29. And then, of course, you can add onion powder, curry powder, and garlic powder, which are staples in my home, so I didn't add those in. But if you do add them in, you're still going to come under $10. But the total comes to $5.96.
Wow.
And it's vegan. It's something that you can eat.
Absolutely.
And it's actually quick to prepare. It probably takes about 15, no more than 20 minutes to prepare this dish.
Wow.
So you can serve 4.
Awesome.
Or you can have, you can serve 2 and have like really hearty bowls.
Yeah.
So.
Or you can have some left over for lunch the next day.
Exactly.
Save even more money.
Exactly. So, yeah, that's my dinner for $10.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing that. All right, I'm going to just give everybody the call-in number again, because we're getting ready to go to a break. 646-929-1521. You're listening to Food Wrap on the GoPro Radio Network, and we'll be right back.
Views and opinions expressed on GoPro Radio Network shows are solely those of the speakers and are not necessarily the views or opinions of GoPro Radio Networks, Inc. or its affiliates. These broadcasts are provided on the understanding that they do not constitute professional advice or services. Individuals who speak in these broadcasts express their own opinions, experiences, and conclusions. GoPro Radio Networks and its affiliates do not necessarily endorse or oppose any particular opinion or conclusion discussed in these broadcasts. You may not edit, modify, or redistribute these broadcasts in any way without the express permission of GoPro Radio Networks, Inc. GoPro Radio Networks assumes no liability for any of your activities in connection with these broadcasts or for your use of these broadcasts in connection with your website, computer, or playing device.
You're listening to content developed by the GoPro Radio Network, the fastest growing network in the galaxy. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head.
And we're back, and I'm Nina, and this is Shawna, and we're the hosts of Food Wrap. We're talking Never Tasted So Good.
Yeah.
And today's special on the menu is Let's Get Fit for Spring. And if the warm weather would finally get here, you know what I'm saying, because it's taking forever, it'll starting tomorrow. I mean, today, today was really windy and cold and chilly and nippy. Yeah, the last few days have been kind of cold. We're being teased with warm weather, cold weather, but it is ready to start getting, it is time to start getting ready for spring. People want to be in shape for the summer. You want to get into your bikini. You want to get into your skinny jeans, which we're going to be talking about next week with our special guest, Darius Wilson.
Yes, I'm excited because he's a lot of fun to talk to.
Yes, I mean, basically we want to talk about get your bodies moving. And, of course, you were talking earlier about low-impact workouts. And I actually have a few myself.
Okay.
And my favorite, and like I said before, you want to consult your physician, even if you're doing a low-impact workout. But my favorite thing here is, my favorite low-impact workout, by the way, is walking. Because we automatically walk anyway.
Yes, yes.
Walking is a really good one. You can do it, I mean, you can, instead of going to the store that's down the block, you can go to the store that's 3 or 4 blocks down.
Right, yeah.
You can walk around the park several times. There was a young lady last winter, not this winter past, but the previous winter. She was probably, 90 to 100 pounds overweight. And then I saw her around the autumn, and haven't seen her in a while because it's been a brutal winter. And she told me she lost something like 65 pounds, and she looked amazing just from walking. And she didn't walk fast either.
Yeah, I know people who've done that. That's right. It doesn't take much. I mean,
She just walked every day very slowly, and I'm like, you lost so much weight, and she's like, yeah, just from walking.
and it's not too hard on your body because I know
Right,
for a lot
exactly.
of people they have knee problems and things like that,
Back
and
problems.
the running is too harsh on their body,
Yeah.
on their joints.
So I think walking is a great low impact workout. Just about anybody can do it. You can do it with your kids. You can do it while you're walking your dog, if you have a dog. So I love that.
Yes.
There's also, which is not terribly popular, I don't see that too much, but my second suggestion is rowing machines.
Okay.
Which I
see
don't
those
see
in the
very much.
gym.
I see those at the gym,
At the
but I don't
gym,
really see
yeah.
that in people's homes too much.
No, yeah.
But it's supposed to be a really great way to spice up your cardio routine, get your heart rate up, get your body moving, and I guess trim a couple of pounds. And I guess
Okay.
it's really great for your arms and your back.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah. So kayaking is another one for the outdoors person, which I am.
I don't know. I don't know if I do that, but that sounds like a lot
I
of
could
fun.
totally do the kayaking,
can? Okay.
and I can swim, so I
Okay,
would be
good.
good with the kayaking. I just love the idea of being in the water, like in the summer, and it's nice and refreshing, and you're like, it's a really great workout for your arms. The only thing that I'm a little bit bothered by is the position that you are in the kayak. Do you know how you position your body?
You're like
You bend your you're on bent knees.
you are. Oh no,
Yeah.
see, I couldn't do that.
So that's a little bit.
no, it
it's
also
a little
scares me on the
uncomfortable.
rapid kind of water.
Well, do you swim?
I know how to swim, but it just what it is.
You don't have to do it in the rapids.
You
You
don't?
can do it in a lake. You could do it like in a lake.
Oh,
or,
really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No,
Maybe
you don't have to do
I
it
don't
on
know.
rapids, girl.
I don't know.
You don't have to.
That I don't know. I don't think that one's for me, but it sounds like a lot of fun for somebody who enjoys to do
I
that
love
kind
it.
of thing.
I love it. My other favorite thing to
Okay.
do is swim,
Oh yeah.
which is
Loves
low
to
impact.
swim, yeah.
It's awesome. It's refreshing. It's great for your back. It's great for your
Yes.
arms. It's good for your heart. A lot of women who are pregnant swim to keep themselves in shape throughout their pregnancy. So it's very low impact. And what I mean by low impact is it's not like you were saying earlier, it doesn't hurt your joints. You're not really going to have any kind of serious damage or
Yeah.
muscle tearing from that. The only thing that I will say about low impact workouts is you want to make sure you're stretching before the workout
Yes.
and after the workout.
Yes.
But there are quite a few places where you can go swimming. You can either go swimming outdoors, like somewhere at a national park, if you have a pool at your home, or you can go to certain gyms that
Yes.
offer swimming. And there are a
Yes.
bunch of places. There's actually a place in Jersey City at Pershing Field where you can, I believe it's a really inexpensive membership, and you can go swimming every single day.
They have that in New York too, like all the fitness, it's the recreation parks. You pay if you are a New York City resident, you pay $75 for the year, and
That's
you have
pretty good.
access to the pool.
It's an indoor pool then, right?
They have an indoor pool and an outdoor pool, depending on what facility. But you can go to any New
Okay.
York City facility, and then you also have access to their equipment. You could play sports in there. They have basketball teams and things like that. So if you're a member of the Recreation Center in New York.
So tell me about what are you doing? Like, are you going to be doing anything for this spring to prepare to get your body? Because you told me that you've been doing a little bit of something.
Yeah,
so
I took a little break. But what I was doing at this, because it was kind of like I wanted to start, kind of fitness for the new year. And so what I was doing is I said I wanted to try to do at least 10 minutes every day. So I would say up until probably like maybe 3 weeks ago, I was doing just 10 minutes, and it just be different. I look up different types of workouts, and I just do it. And
so give us some examples of what you're doing.
so squats.
Oh, I hate squats, but they are so
they're
good for your glutes.
Yes. One of my
your
other favorite things,
hamstrings.
deadlifts. I love to do.
I despise
I
those.
love them because I have lower back pain, and I feel like I get a good
They're
stretch.
helping you.
Yeah.
Now, are you using weights or dumbbells, or are you
Sometimes
just
I
doing
will.
it?
I switch it up. It
just
depends.
your body?
It depends because it's so funny. I'll do this while I'm cooking dinner. And in between, like waiting for the food to cook, I'll do this while maybe I'm editing, and the footage has to render, or
rendering.
or
Wow,
if-
our favorite thing, rendering.
if Taya is in the tub, I'm giving her a bath, I'll exercise while she's in the tub. So
Against the wall?
Everything. I'll do push-ups up against the wall.
That's funny.
I'll do arm dips up against the sink. And it's just and she's like, Mommy, you exercising? What are you doing, Mommy? She kind of makes fun. I also do there's like I don't know the official name for it, but there's these things you do where you touch your toes in the middle, and it's good for your core.
Are you talking about stretching?
No, it's just like you bring it up. I don't know the name of it, but
okay.
I see different, I just remember a lot of different exercises because I do a lot of videotapes or I take classes. So I'll try to add those into whatever routine I have. I have 10 minutes, and then I do jumping jacks for cardio.
Jumping jacks are great. Low impact workout.
I'll do bicep curls, tricep. Curls.
Yeah, the tricep is important as we get older. As women
get
older
in
particular.
Those, what do you call it? I forget what you call it. You get the jiggly arm, goodbye arms or whatever.
Yeah.
So those are just some different things that I like to do. I also do crunches.
Yes, crunches are very important for your core.
Yes,
we want to keep our girlish figures.
That's right. Try to, yeah. So, and then I'll run in place. And so I do all these different things. So I
can't run anymore.
You can't? Why?
I used to run, but I developed an injury from wearing the wrong type of sneakers for my feet.
Yes.
So I have plantar fasciitis in my right foot.
Oh gosh.
I have no arch.
Oh no.
So a lot of times I'm walking throughout the day and I'm like, oh, I'm in pain. So
and your job requires you to do a lot of walking.
I do quite a bit of walking.
Yeah.
But I do bike ride.
Okay.
That's my low impact thing that I do on a daily basis.
That's right.
Practically 7 days a week.
That keeps you, I'm sure, and with your girlish figure.
I try.
You look great. Yes.
I go up a pretty steep hill every single day. So I love bike riding. I like to do like these bike challenges. A couple of years ago, I did one in New York called the Century Tour, where you can opt to do 15 miles. I believe it's 15 miles, 15 miles, 35 miles, 55, 75, and 100. And I ended up doing 63.8 miles.
Wow.
We drove all throughout Manhattan. We went through Brooklyn. It was really nice. Brooklyn, Randall's Island, Queens, and then back into Manhattan. That was really great.
That sounds like,
but really exhausting. Good. I was exhausted for like 4 days afterwards.
Well, I think, running can, there's so much information that's coming out. Now they're suggesting people run barefoot and things like this to help with the impact. And I really don't know. I don't know the science behind it, but they are creating shoes that are so lightweight that you feel like you're running barefoot, and to try to help with the joints, because it is hard on the pavement.
Exactly.
It's hard on your bones.
Exactly.
And one of the things that there's so much information about resistance training and ways that you can really exercise without harming your body. People don't realize how much stress you're putting, if you're not working out the right way. There is a proper way to do it so you don't injure yourself. So
I think also a lot that has to do with a lot to do with working out is how you eat.
Yes.
Now how you eat, you really should eat a certain way. Like before a workout, you shouldn't gorge yourself with tons of food.
Right.
You should eat enough, but you shouldn't eat so little where you don't have enough energy to keep going.
And you also have to stay hydrated too. Water is very important. Yeah.
Yeah, because you'll cramp up.
Yes.
You will have cramps if you don't hydrate sufficiently.
Stretching. I can't stress that enough, because a lot of times I'll do my little 10-minute workout and I want to die the next day because I'm so sore because I didn't stretch. It's like, okay, if I only got a few minutes.
Don't you get cramps in the middle of the night or anything like that?
I don't know. No. I just wake up and I can't walk.
Okay. Yeah, stretching is ever important.
Stiff muscles, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you have to stretch before and after each workout.
Yes. And one thing I did is I was going too fast. I didn't do something right, and I just moved slightly the wrong way, and then my back was hurting. And that's what actually stopped me. And it's like after I had to wait 5 days before I can even move right, I was just like, oh, okay, I'll just take a little break. That's what happens. It's like sometimes. That's why I said, I want to do some fun exercises where it doesn't feel like I'm exercising.
You're working out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I want to, just do something exciting. hula hooping. I'm gonna totally get a hula hoop.
I actually have a friend, and I'm actually thinking about having her on the show because she actually does a hula hoop class, and she's not a vegan, but she's a vegetarian.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she has a hula hoop class, and she's in really amazing shape from hula hoop, and it's very low impact, and it's really a lot of fun. She has like really great music, and actually, I'm sure you've seen at Grove Street a bunch of people, like when they have that fair on Fridays.
Creative Grow or JC Fridays?
Yes.
Okay.
She's there sometimes, like hula hooping, and she can go for like a really long time.
And you can do it around your arm.
I know. I have to learn how to do it around the arm and around the neck.
Around the leg, and the neck, everything. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
It is so much fun. I love hula hooping.
And jump roping is a lot of fun too.
I love jump roping.
Yeah.
I think there's a little bit more of an impact though than just walking.
Right.
Because you're jumping and you're landing. So,
well, you know, one thing we didn't talk about was yoga. Yoga is awesome. Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I have other stuff here, but I love yoga. I haven't done any yoga in, oh gosh, should I say, since the 90s.
Two things I don't get it. Yoga and meditating. Like, I know everyone talks about the benefits of meditating.
But have you done it?
I've tried. I can't. It's like,
you have to give it a
too
chance.
Much, my mind is.
You can't quiet yourself.
Yes, I can't. I don't know. Someone has to like stop thinking.
Yeah, you have to quiet yourself, and you have to go to a very calm, peaceful place in order to understand the whole yoga thing.
It's so funny because I'll sit there and I'm breathing, right, and I'm like, all right, I gotta meditate. Okay, I gotta be quiet. I gotta focus, and then I'm thinking about the process of meditating.
And you can't look at other people and say, "Oh wow, she's doing that better than I am." You have to really focus on yourself, which is very difficult to do initially when you see that people are doing the stretches and they're doing them properly, and you're like, "Oh, I'm not doing it that way."
Speaking of yoga, okay, I just have to say this. I just thought of it. There is something. I think I posted it on my page. They're doing a new trend now. Naked yoga classes.
I saw that.
Oh my God.
I don't think I saw it on your page, but I saw it.
But no, I'm just saying, naked. It's supposed to help you get rid of the body self-conscious.
Yeah, body image issues.
Listen. I'm not doing that in a class.
I'm not doing that.
I don't even know if I'm doing that at my home because you got your legs open.
It's a little weird. It's weird for me.
You can do other things to get rid of your self-consciousness. Not naked yoga, okay?
Yeah.
I don't know who.
I wonder if there's a little practical joke behind that idea. I don't know.
People are gonna be farting. I'm just saying, it's like natural flatulence.
I know.
You can't control
I know.
That is gross. I know.
That's funny. That's pretty funny.
All right, I think it's time for a break. If you guys have an interesting exercise that you want to share to help get fit for the spring, give us a call, 646-929-1521. You're listening to Food Wrap on the GoPro Radio Network, and we'll be right back.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you a great opportunity. If you have a product or service, a talent or something important to say, now's your chance to have your own radio show. Whether you're just starting out or a veteran looking for a professional platform to enhance your presentation, the GoPro Radio Network is the premier place to cultivate and share new and exciting content. We'll help you to grow your audience and keep it growing long after your first broadcast. Now you have a voice. Call 212-696-8562 today or visit www.goproradio.com and you'll be amazed at how easy and affordable it is to have your own radio show on the fastest growing network in the galaxy. GoPro Radio. Listen to the voices in your head.
You're listening to content developed by the GoPro Radio Network, the fastest growing network in the galaxy. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head.
All right, and we're back, and you're listening to Food Wrap, and we're talking about getting fit for spring.
Mm-hmm.
And I did have a couple of other suggestions that I have here that I almost forgot to mention.
All right, let's hear them.
Which I'm not really too familiar with, but I see a lot of people doing this particular thing at Hamilton Park, Tai Chi.
Yes.
Tai Chi.
Yes, I actually see that if you ever go onto the Lower East Side or
Yes, in Chinatown.
you see the older people
20,
doing,
30, 40 people all at once.
yeah, and I think
love
it's so
it.
beautiful. It's like, oh wow, that's a good way.
It looks
to
very
see.
calm and
Yeah.
relaxing, and it definitely looks low impact, and I'm sure that there's some kind of breathing technique involved in that.
Yes, yeah.
But I'm just not terribly familiar with it, but it is a beautiful to watch.
It is, yes.
It's beautiful to watch. And then what else is there? Hiking. That's one of my
That's a lot of
favorite
fun.
things because I am an outdoor girl and I like camping and I love, absolutely love hiking. And it actually is a really great workout. Like you were mentioning earlier, like rock climbing. It's very similar to rock climbing because you're going up and down like hills and, you know, there's trees and you want to do it outside like in the forest or like a national park. And so I love hiking. I mean, you have to wear the proper shoes, of course.
Yep.
To keep your ankle stable because you're climbing and you're going down a couple of things. But I absolutely love hiking.
Yes, that's a lot of fun. I actually grew up camping. My mother, since I was like a baby, took me, my brother camping. And it wasn't like the real camping. Like I always say.
So why wasn't it the real camping? Explain.
Okay.
Explain.
Well, we used to go to campgrounds. So it was camping, but it wasn't like we went off to the forest by ourselves. It was like
it's a little bit safer on campgrounds.
Yeah, it's campground. So it's a campground, so everyone has their own little plot, and then you have where you can make your fire. And we did sleep in tents. We did have sleeping bags.
You didn't, or you did?
We did. We did have sleeping bags. Okay. You know, we did have tents that we had to pitch our own tent.
Yes.
And we had to cook our food.
Yes.
You know, on the fire, on the grill.
So did you bring food with you, or did you go hunting?
Nah. That's
I know. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So, but it was a lot of fun. There was a lot of bugs. You know what I mean?
Of course.
One time I took a certain someone. I'm not mentioning any names, but she's engineering the show today. And her and our other production assistant took them both. They are like the scariest people in the world. Like
scariest or scared?
Scared of every bug on the planet, including moths and gnats and like fruit flies.
Moths are okay.
Yeah, no. So we went and they had to sleep in the car because they were so afraid of the bugs that I was like, I'm never taking you guys anywhere again.
That's so funny.
Yeah. So you know, camping is a lot of fun, and you know you'll be carrying, you know, firewood and things like that. So it's a good way
that's actually kind of a low impact kind of activity to engage in because you're doing a lot of physical things. You're pitching the tent, you're bending down, you're standing up, you're building a fire. I mean, there's a lot involved in that.
You're
so I guess
active,
and then you can take a hike, you know, around the campgrounds.
Absolutely, yeah.
While you're camping.
Yeah,
so
and they always had
good.
things like that. People
nice,
would
cool activities.
Bike rides, skate, you know, exactly. Like a lot of just any outdoor activity that you can think of. There's like volleyball, they set up nets, you do what's that, badminton.
Some of them have rowboating.
Oh yeah.
Some of them have rowboats, so you can rowboat. Yeah. Particularly in upstate New York. Yeah.
I've never done that, but I mean, it might be interesting to try. I don't know what it is with me. I'm just not. I like swimming. I just don't like boats. I went on a boat. I'll tell you a little story. I went on a boat years ago. Whale watching. No. It was like a small boat. It was like a tugboat. But this is what was
whale
scary.
Watching on a tugboat?
Yes. And we went to the middle of the water until you couldn't see any land.
So you were in the ocean?
Yes. You couldn't see
in a tugboat.
Any land. Yeah, it was like I could feel the spritz of the water, okay, which is a problem. And we went whale watching, and it was very beautiful. But I was so motion sick. I got so much motion sickness. I couldn't.
You were barfing on the side of the boat?
Luckily I didn't, because they warned us. They said one person goes, that's it. The whole boat goes, because it's like a chain reaction.
Okay. So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Did you take Dramamine before you got onto the boat?
No, I had no idea I was going to get. I had no idea I was going to get motion sickness.
You're supposed to take Dramamine.
I didn't know. I've never been on a boat like that before.
That's
I was
funny.
just like, I wanted to pass out.
I've been on boats several times in my life, so many times, and I've never. And I guess maybe I wasn't out long enough. I have never experienced motion sickness. I have no idea what it's like. No clue.
All I'm saying is the worst thing in the world. I couldn't focus. I was like, oh, that's a whale. Anyway, we're off topic, but it was a lot of fun.
It's still interesting. It's still pretty interesting.
But this is like a nice area in New Hampshire where they have a lot of activities you can do. You go Hampton Beach, and you have you see all kinds of people, just jogging. They have fitness.
Oh, running on the beach is kind of low impact because it's soft.
Sand.
Yeah,
on the sand, you get a lot more low impact, and you also get, I think, a better workout too.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of great ideas for. What about? I see some other stuff on here. You had the Stairmaster.
Stairmaster, which I don't remember the last time. Actually, I like that even better. I don't remember the last time I was on a Stairmaster, but going up steps.
Yes.
That's a great idea.
Tatiana actually gave me a really great tip. If you do 2 stairs at a time, it's really good for to build up the gluteus maximus, the buttocks.
The booty.
Exactly. Get the booty going. And
nice and tight.
So I like to do the I'll try to do the stairs. I'll try to do that. And that's I find it's not high impact at all. It's not harsh on your body. What else do I like to do? I always try to park further away.
So you can get a little bit of a walk.
A little bit more workout. Exactly. There's all different, there's a couple of really great DVDs that you can get at home. Sure. And another thing I would recommend is if you have the Xbox or the Wii, they have really great fitness programs.
Absolutely. Low impact, yeah.
And just, they have P90X, they're offering all.
I think P90X is pretty.
That's high impact.
That's pretty extreme and
it is. But they have
an intense workout.
They have low impact versions of the workout.
Really?
Yeah, they have the person that's doing the high impact and then the person that's doing the low impact.
I can't work. It's very difficult for me. When I was younger, I could do it, but it's very difficult for me to work out at home. It's just there's just too many distractions. I'd rather work out outside.
Yeah.
Outside
I know, but sometimes people can't find the time to do it. So, at times I remember where I couldn't do something outside of the house, so I would always try to get my workout in when I can. So if we had the video count, so Zumba is actually on the Xbox. It's I got that for my birthday, the Zumba game.
Guess what?
What's that?
You don't have to have an Xbox to get a workout, because if you have cable, you can get exercises on demand.
Oh,
they have these exercise channels, and they have all kinds of yoga, Pilates, which we didn't mention Pilates, which is also low impact. There are all kinds of different exercises that you can engage in with your on demand on cable.
And they have a fitness channel too that you can follow along.
And you can access these if you don't have the premium channels, if you just have basic cable.
So basically, in conclusion, what we're telling you listeners is that you have no excuse.
None. We don't want to hear it.
Multiple ways to get your workout in. So whatever you like, we've given you many different options. Just do it. Like Nike said, just do it.
Just do it.
All right. So it is time to go.
Yes, it is.
I want to thank our lovely engineer, Tatiana Apple Washington, Miss Ayana Jones,
let's not forget our amazing producer, Thailand Xavier Washington.
I'm getting there. Could you not rush along my goodbye, please? Thank you. All right, Muhammad Al-Safti, Tiana Washington, and last but definitely not least is our producer, Thailand Xavier Washington. Without him, this would not be possible.
That's right.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace out.
See you next week.
Next week. Bye.
To the network with the best rapper hooks you up fast. They keep it crispy with the 411 Nikki and you right. Chopping it up, dishing it out. It tasting good, but don't bite. The recipes are sublime and info fresh off the vine. They keep you GMO free, cause you are what you eat. Now you too busy chewing on the FAT fat wag. Tune into the F to the O to the O to D food rap.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.